I'm very much. It's an honor for me. It's really an honor for me when someone approaches me for the speakership. So I introduced myself to all of you, to all the people, to all the online audience and all the audience here in the Rukhan Institute of Higher Education. Thank you so much to all of you. I introduced myself. Then, as we all know, we have a shortage of time as this is a seminar with it's a kind of seminar as well. It's a kind of workshop as well. So I have just a question from Dr. Irfan. Sir, am I audible and visible? Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, sure. We can see you. We can hear you.
All right. Shall I proceed, sir?
Sure, you can proceed.
So thank you so much, sir. All right, let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Misbah Bokhari. I'm right now senior lecturer in Times Institute, Multan. My field is management sciences, business management sciences. As you all know, that smart PLS is the data analysis of social sciences. So my field is social sciences. Business management is also a subfield of social sciences. So in the data analysis of social sciences, we go for the SPSS software, we go for the smart PLS software. So smart PLS software came into being in 2005. It was introduced in 2005, and the latest version of Smart PLS is Smart PLS 4. So I'm going to give you a brief introduction about the Smart PLS, about the research papers, how we make use of Smart PLS in various research papers. Then I will share with you people the data analysis, some practical example, and I will do the data analysis using the data file on the smart PLS working on my personal laptop here, and I will share the screen via Zoom to all of you people so that you people may also have a practical example of using this software. We all people do lots of demonstrations where we give a theory about the software, but from my point of view, we give a good grip on any software usage when we do any kind of workshop and some practical workshop which is going to be live, so that any question from the audience should be answered at the spot. So, shall I proceed, sir, for my slides, and afterwards I will do some data analysis. Shall I
Yeah, sure,
proceed,
sure.
sir?
Sure.
All right. So, sir, I'm going to share my screen from the audience, from the respected audience. All right. Here I'm going to give you some snapshot of the introduction of Smart PLS. All right. So what is Smart PLS? Smart PLS
You may share your
digital
screen.
model.
We can see your screen. You can share.
All
Click
right,
on
sir.
share screen.
All right, sir. All right.
Click on share screen. Click on window. I think you will be open there.
Sir, will I have to share my screen on Zoom?
You have the full authority. You can share from there. If we share your presentation here, I think it will be misunderstanding between your communication and
All
slides
right,
here.
sir. All right, sir.
You
All right,
have
sir.
full
I'm
control
going to
there.
share.
Yeah, now it's visible.
All right, sir. Thanks a lot. So I'm going to give a brief introduction about the data analysis, that is smart PLS. As we all know that every person who belongs to the field of social sciences, we all know about the SPSS. It's also another software which is good for social sciences data analysis. So smart PLS is the smart software. As we all know, it's an era of AI, artificial intelligence. Whenever there is some kind of plagiarism in our data analysis, in our file, in our data file, smart PLS is a very smart software. So it can detect. So it is an error-free software. All right. I'm going to talk about it further and elaborate about it. Such structural equational modeling. This is the model of the smart PLS. Here, there is a construct which is the variable, and it has different questions and different domains. So IV, DV, IV relationship in that smart PLS is visible. It can be calculated. So coming towards the authors and the developers of these softwares, this software came into being in 2005. Not it can be we can even get it all over around, and we can even have get a professional license of it for a 1 month time. So that's why this is about the smart PLS. It's a software with graphic user interface for variance-based structural equation modeling. So for the social sciences sort data analysis, we use the word SEM, SEM. SEM means structural equation and modeling. SEM is used in the in smart PLS. So this is the SEM model. This model is named as structural equational model. This model, which comes because of this software analysis, it is named as structural equational modeling. So this is the uh, here when we go for the online smart PLS installation in our laptop, then we have three options, and this is the uh, professional license. We have to go for the professional licensing of any smart PLS software. So uh, it's all about the introduction. Now, as you all people know, what we do in research, first it comes the introduction, then the literature review, then we make a hypothesis, and we make a model. And I'm talking about the uh, scientific research where there is a hypothesis testing. Then we go towards the methodology, and then come towards the results and data analysis. So this is a very simple picture of any research, which is empirical, which is scientific research, which is hypothetical research. So this is an example of my personal data analysis of my research paper, where there's IVs, eco-design practices, personality traits, there's a moderator, there's a mediator, and then there's a dependent variable, which is brand love. So I will give you people an example of my personal thesis and some personal research papers where I used smart PLS data analysis, and I would also give some brief introduction to the variables, my constructs. So my research was on green supply chain management. That was over the GSM practices, performances, and institutional pressure. We all know what is GSM. GSM is the incorporation of environmental concerns in any supply chain activity. So this was the model of my research. Institutional pressure was the independent variable, and GSM was the mediator. And after that comes the sustainability. That was the dependent variable here. Sustainability has three domains, which is economic performance, which is environmental performance, and social performance. We all people know it's an era of sustainability. We do whenever we talk about the performance, we talk about the sustainability performance, because sustainability performance is comprised of three domains of performance, which is economic, environmental, and social. Performance is not only linked with the economic performance, economic well-being. Performance is also linked with environmental performance. Environmental performance means, do we care about the environmental well-being? Is our product environmental friendly? Do we go for the environmental green marketing? And after that comes the social performance. Social performance is also a very important domain of performance, because social performance is about the well-being of the people. Do we care about the employees? Are we going for the social work? So social performance, environmental performance, and economic performance, these are the three domains of sustainability performance. Whenever we go for checking the performance of any organization, whether it's a corporate sector, whether it's a global firm, whether it's a multinational firm, we go for the sustainability performance. So in my research, institutional pressure was the independent variable. As we all know, what is institutional pressure? Institutional pressure is the pressure, the direct and indirect pressure, the internal pressure, the external pressure any company is facing nowadays. And after that, institutional pressure about the performance. And after that comes the GSM practices. The GSM practices is the mediator here. As we all know, this is the model. Here, institutional pressure is the independent variable. And after that, GSCM, Green Supply Chain Management Practices, this is the mediator. We all know what is mediator, what is moderator. And after that, mediator does the mediation between two or three variables. So GSCM practices is playing the role of mediation between sustainability and institutional pressure. So this is my model. So I'm going to do its data analysis on smart PLS. So institutional pressure, these are my hypotheses. There have been 7 hypotheses. Then we will do check this hypothesis via the smart PLS analysis. So our responses were 202 responses, which were collected from the middle level and higher level executives of the multinational firms in Pakistan. And SPSS software was also used in this research for the uh, demographic analysis. Demographic analysis, we all know what it's about: age, income, gender, life cycle, lifestyle, economic style. So this is about the demographic analysis. We make use of demographic analysis for SPSS, but for the analysis of our research of hypothesis testing, we will go for the smart PLS. So this is an example. So this is our finding. As we see, uh, IP is the institutional pressure, GSCM is the mediator, economic performance is the ECP, means economic performance, ENP means environmental performance, and after that SOP means social performance. So IP is IP1, IP2, IP3, IP4, IP5. These are the questionnaires. The 4 questions which were selected for the data analysis, which we took from the Google Forms, and the GSM1, GSM2, GSM3, 4, 5, 6. These all are the questions. These are the questions of our research, which were related to the GSCM practices. So we all see that the value is IP1 is 0.820. For IP3, the value is 0.876. And for IP4, it is 0.870. The threshold value should be more than 0.70. We see that the value is 0.82, 0.87, 0.86, 0.73. It means that these variables and these questionnaire that we have adopted or we have developed, this is reliable. Its reliability and validity has been checked. When it is more than 0.70, these values we see here: 0.786 for ECP, for ENP it is a 0.875, 0.885. So all values are above 0.70. So all are above 0.70. if there is any disturbance in our finance, then that is marked as red. So all are above 0.70. It means that model, its questionnaire, and the theme we have developed, its reliability, it's reliable and it's valid. So its reliability and validity has been checked. Now we go further. So I would share about the auto loading. As I was telling in the previous slide, these all are the values of auto loading. As you see, 0.785, 0.731. So the auto loadings are given here for IP3, IP4, GSCM1, and after that we go for the Cronbach alpha. What is the Cronbach alpha? Cronbach alpha also checks the reliability, validity. So question arises, what is reliability? What is validity? Reliability means, like I'm asking a question about green supply chain management. Is my question reliable? I say that because of GSCM, our performance is increased. So after 2 years, after 1 year, I am going to check this question again. Will the answer come? The same answer come? It means my research is, my question is reliable. Now coming towards the validity. What is validity? Validity means I'm going to measure from the thermometer that I am ill. Am I going to measure the temperature, or I'm going to measure something else? So in GSCM, Green Supply Chain Management, I am going to measure the green supply chain management, not anything else. I am going to measure the economic performance. I am going to measure the environmental performance, not something else. So reliability and validity comes when they are checked. Then we go for the further analysis. So on behalf of Cronbach Alpha, composite reliability, auto loading, we see all these values are up to the mark. They are up to the threshold values. Now we further go towards the further analysis. It means our research questions, our questionnaires are reliable and valid. Now coming towards, according to the rule of thumb by here Ringel et al. 2011, all the auto loadings must be more than 0.70. The average variance is about validity must be more than 0.50. The Cronbach alpha must be more than 0.70. The composite reliability must be more than 0.70. So it means the results are reliable and valid for the data analysis. So our reliability and validity has been checked. Now we go further, please. These all are the bar charts about the Cronbach alpha. As we all know, see here that economic performance, ENP, environmental performance, so green supply chain management, institutional pressure, social performance. The charts are above 0.70, the threshold value. So mean the Cronbach alpha for all the our constructs, so all our variables is up to the mark. Here we go for the F square. All right. So F square is going to measure about the relationship. We don't just go for the uh, independent variable and dependent variable reliability and validity. We also go for the relationship between the variables. F square for GSCM is 0.39. F square for economic performance is 0.972. So after that, we see here the values for R square. Coming towards the threshold value, um, the threshold value should be more than 0.20. All right. So I'm going to check that the F squared and the R square values are also up to the mark. Now going towards the T value and P value. What is T value and P value? The T value and P value checks the hypothesis, whether our hypothesis is correct. Our hypothesis 1 is accepted, our hypothesis 2 is accepted, all our 7 hypotheses are accepted. So P value is, what is the threshold value? The P value must be less than 0.05. So we see here the p-value is less than 0.05 in all the hypothesis. H1 is 0.000, H2 is 0.000. So it is less than 0.05. T-value must be more than 1.6. Here we see our T-value is 1.96. All the t-values for H1, H2, hypothesis 2, hypothesis 3, they are above 1.96. So our t-value and p-value is also up to the mark. It means our research is reliable and our research is up to the mark. So here I am going to give you people uh, 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 workshop about our smart PLS, because I'm talking about smart PLS, but only the learner, only everything is linked with the practical analysis. So I'm going to share my screen.
Now you may share your screen, doctor.
All right, sir. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I'm going to share the screen of my laptop. All right. Is it visible? My PC screen is visible here.
Your desktop is visible. We can see your computer desktop.
All right, sir. All right. So I'm going to do the practical analysis of smart PLS. Is my laptop screen visible here, sir?
Yeah, sure. We can see smart PLS here.
All right. So this is the smart PLS. This has been installed, and now I'm going to work on smart PLS right now. Just give me 2 minutes. I think it's funny now. Maybe all right. So this is I'm going to insert the data file here. Then we will create the model of our research. So this is my I'm going to import the data file from my laptop. All right, this is my data file, which is in CSV format. I'm going to import the data file here. All right, dear audience, dear listeners, kindly see. Smart PLS assume here, it has been written here. Smart PLS assumes every empty value missing zero. Empty value were found. In addition, so in when some of our respondents were going to give the response, some values were missing. So we can do any hypothetical value like 1, it can be 2. Our it was a Likert scale questionnaire. So in the Likert scale questionnaire, my answers were comprised of 1 to 7, 1 to 5, strongly agree, disagree, no opinion, strongly disagree, just agree, disagree, somewhat agree, somewhat disagree. So in this research, it was a Likert scale questionnaire. I will also share with you people the questionnaire as well. So I can write any value 1 to 7. So here I'm going to write it 1 on my own behalf, and I'm apply marker, and I will apply marker here. So all the values, all the missing values are giving the name, the value 1. So some respondents do miss some questions. All right. So I will import the data here. The data has been imported. All right, our data has been imported. You can see it now. All the our values have been imported here. This is a BMD1, BMD3. As we all know, what is BMD? BMD is the abbreviation for the variable. ENP is the environmental performance, social performance. SCR is also another variables which is uh, about the supply chain resilience. All right. So I'm going to make a model of it. All the data has been, the indicators have been all right. So our sample is comprised of 202 people and missing values were only 42, which is quite normal. So this is our file. As we see here, the missing values, mean, median, scale. All right. Yes, please. I'm do some other work. That's why I stopped sharing because it was getting difficult for me to do screen sharing at the same time do the data analysis on the software. So just give me 2 to 3 minutes, then I will start sharing the screen as well.
Doctor, you may share your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please. Yes, sir. Please. Is the screen being shared, please?
Yeah, sure. Now we can see your screen.
All right. All right, audience. Here there is another research paper which I'm going to talk about. So this is on business model design. Yes, this is a research paper. This is a research paper. As you people see here, this is my own research paper, my own publication. the eco-design product effect on brand love through perceived environmental personality traits in fast food industry in Pakistan. So let me share with you the model. Yes, this is the structural equational modeling here. This is the IVs are eco-design practices, personality traits, ethical consumption. These are the independent variables. Then there comes the perceived environmental performance, which is the mediator, and then comes the brand love. So brand love is the dependent variable here. Dependent variable means this variable is dependent on these IVs. So this is the analysis on smart PLS here. As you people see that the all the BL1, BL2, BL3, they were given names and their reliability and validity was checked over there. And this is their P value and T value. And this is about their final analysis. Or this is the SCM model. This is named as bootstrapping results. So this is the structural equation model, as it is mentioned here. Structural equation model. This model is named as structural equation model. So I am going to do the analysis of another paper. So I have shared with you people one thesis of mine. That thesis here I'm going to share the thesis as well, and all the analysis on software. After that, we will go the workshop analysis. All right. I'm going to read this whole thesis, just one chapter, that is methodology and data analysis. I was discussing in my slides all about this research, which is about green supply chain management. So let me share with you people. Yes, these are the questionnaires which are made on Likert scale. As we all know that there have been 7-point Likert scale: environmental performance, green supply chain management, and economic performance, and social performance, and institutional pressure. So there have been almost 5 questions on green supply chain, 6 questions on green supply chain management. As you people see that that is 1.7 Likert scale. One is given, name is given to the strongly disagree, and 2 given for the disagree, 3 given for somewhat disagree, no opinion given is given the number 4, somewhat agree is given the number 5, and agree is given the number 6, and strongly agree is given the number 7. The question number 1, this is all taken from the previous research as a reference given here, Sarkis 1998, and green purchasing, Zhu and Sarkis. So reference has been also given from which research paper, from which author this questionnaire has been adopted. This is adopted. This is not constructed. When we construct a questionnaire, then we then we write the questionnaire when we construct ourselves. So a very expert researcher can do this. As a beginner, as a researcher, we have to adopt a researcher questions. It means its reliability and validity has been checked. We cannot just do the make any questionnaire in a quantitative research. So this is all about quantitative research. In qualitative research, the method is different. In quantitative research, the method is purely scientific. So we cannot just draw any question ourselves. We cannot just write any question ourselves. We have to do questionnaire on green supply chain management. Then we take the variable green supply chain management. We take it as a construct, and we take its 3 domains, 4 domains, and would all take the question from GSCM 1, that's the question 1, GSCM 2 is question 2, GSCM 3 is question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6. So our first question on green supply chain management is, your firm produces products that have reused or recycled materials. That is question 1. That is developed, that is adopted from the previous research papers. This reference has also been given. The second question is, your firm uses life cycle assessment to evaluate environmental load. All right, it's all about the Green supply chain. Now coming towards the environmental performance, which is question number one. Your firm reduces its air emission. Your firm re reduces the consumption of hazardous materials. Your firm reduces its solid waste. So this is all about the questions of our research. These are the variables and these are the domains. So coming towards the social performance, in social performance, you see there have been first as I discussed, what is social performance? Social performance is about the well-being of our people. So our first question on social performance is you sent health and safety questionnaire to your key supplier to monitor the compliance. SOP2 is social performance 2. Your firm has changed its supply chain strategy to bring non-government organizations and community. So these are the questions. Your firm has changed its supply chain strategy to make social sustainability through the supply chain available. So all about the social work. Institutional pressure, as I already told, um, any pressure, internal, external pressure, any multinational firm faces. For your firm, establishing enterprise green image is extremely important. That's IP1. IP2 is institutional pressure 2. That's another question. The green environmental management of your firm is influenced by the central government environmental regulation. So it's all about the internal and external pressure. So you people see, it's a shortage of time. I cannot just describe how I took these questions, these domains from the previous researches. This is just the MS Word copy of my uh, questionnaire. So I just developed this questionnaire on the Google Forms. Here I go toward the Google Form and tell you people that from Google Forms we make a CSV file afterwards. As you see, there have been many other questions of as well. So just for example, I'm just giving an example. So these are the questions. As first of all I adopted this questionnaire on the MS Word form with some references to the previous researches. Afterwards, I made this questionnaire on the Google Forms. As you people see, this is the Google form. After that, checking about the responses. Now I'm going to check my response sheet, how many responses I have collected from my Google Forms. Then I will convert this Google form to CSV file. All right, there are 100 responses. Now I will convert them to CSV file. As you see here, download responses CSV file. So this CSV file has been downloaded and I can copy and paste this CSV file. As I just, for your understanding, I just open this CSV file. This is my response sheet from the audience and I collected almost 100 responses. As you see here, all the questions, their answers 1 to 7, that was 7 scale questionnaire. Uh, the demographic data of my population and all the questions, all the answers, as you see, the 101 response, total 100 response was collected. Now I'm going towards the analysis once again. Yes, Dr. Irfan, am I audible?
Yeah, sure. We can see and we can hear you.
All right. Any issue regarding the internet, you can just drop a text on my WhatsApp as well. All right, sir. Thanks a lot for being here. So I proceed further. as you people see, I have discussed my thesis, the thesis work, research work, another research paper of mine. Then I discussed how to develop the questionnaire, write the questionnaire on MS Word format. Afterwards, I discussed how to develop the questionnaire on Google Form. And afterwards, I discussed how to make the CSV file. Now we people have already a CSV file. We have already a model. I have discussed how to develop a model, what is independent variable, what is dependent variable. So I'm going to share another model of mine. This is another research paper which I have completed just shortly. This is supply chain resilience. This is my conceptual framework. We also name model as conceptual framework. So don't get confused. What is conceptual framework and what is model? Model and conceptual framework, they are the same words, the same thing. We use the terminology conceptual framework for the model. So supply chain resilience is our independent variable. Novelty centered BMD. BMD means business model design. Novelty centered, as we all know, it's an era of novelty, efficiency, and technology. So any business model design which is novel, that is our BMD, novelty centered BMD. Supply chain resilience. What is supply chain resilience? As we all know, resilience mean going quick, going sharp, going very fast. So supply chain resilience here is the independent variable. Novelty centered BMD is the mediator. Moderator is also in our have been in various models, but I prefer going towards the mediation. I don't like moderators. In my personal opinion, mediation relationship in research is very technical, very tricky as compared to moderator. That's why in you people would see in most of my researches, in my empirical researches, there would be the mediation relationship. So the relationship between supply chain resilience and novelty centered BMD is mediation, and IVDV as well. It's independent and dependent relationship as well. So here supply chain resilience is the IV independent variable. Novelty centered BMD is the mediator, and after that sustainability performance is the dependent variable. It means our sustainability is totally dependent on the supply chain resilience and novelty centered. And novelty centered is the mediation which creates this relationship. Without novelty, supply chain resilience and sustainability can never be achieved until and unless we have the novelty centered business model in any business, whether it's a multinational, whether it's a global firm, whatever. So this is my model. So I'm going to draw this model on Smart PLS now. And be patient, please. Sometime I stop sharing screen just because it gets difficult for me to do the Smart PLS analysis. That's why. So Smart PLS analysis is a technical software. It sometimes stop working. That's why I'm going to do this research, this workshop kind research on my Smart PLS, which is being installed in my system. Yes. Now here, as I was sharing with you people that I had imported my CSV file, my data file over there. Now I will create the model. So it is very interesting, and you will really enjoy making a model here. So the project name is Brand Love. You can give it any name. I gave it that name, or I can even change that name. Great model. So brand love is all about the variable, whether it's about the GSCM, our dependent variable. Sometimes sustainability is our dependent variable. So we can give it any name. So this is just in the software working. We can name it anything. All right. So this is very important. What is model type? Model type is not regression. It is not process. It is not CBSEM. It is PLS SEM. So in that all my 1 hour seminar up till now, I'm talking to you people. I was just discussing about the SEM. I was just discussing about the PLS, Smart PLS algorithm, structural equation model. I'm not discussing the regression. I'm not discussing the process. I'm not discussing the CBSEM. It is very complicated and very comprehensive kind of application. I'm just working on SCM. It should not be blank. I can give my model any name. So here I select the name. In another research it was IPGACM model. So I just name it as novelty centered supply chain resilient business model. Supply chain resilient model. All right. This is the name I have given it according to the variables in the research. All right. So we have got a canvas here. So this is our canvas. Here I will draw the picture about the IVs, DVs. So here our independent variable and dependent variable. Our independent variable was supply chain resilience. BMD was our mediator and sustainability was our dependent variable, and I have discussed it. Now I'm not going to repeat it again and again as we have not done much time. So please, we know our SCR is the IV, the independent variable, and it is our construct. So I would go for the SCR. As we know the SCR, how many questions for the SCR in our research supply SCR1? I will going to click the control button. SCR2, SCR3, SCR4, SCR5. And I will drag all of them here on the canvas. And I will give it the name supply chain resilience. Supply chain resilience. All right. This is so. SCR1, SCR2, all the questions have been. It will draw it itself. All right. Now towards the other construct of us, which is BMD. Now we search the BMD. BMD1. I will just click the control button. BMD2, BMD3, BMD4, and BMD5, BMD6. All right. So I will drag it here. It's my mediator. So here it comes. And I will just write its name. BMD mean business model design. It is actually novelty centered, but we just name it as business model design. SIG. It's novelty centered business model design. So now we click the enter. As you people see, BMD has 6 questions. BMD 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So this is our mediator. Independent variable is supply chain resilience. Now coming towards the third, our 3 other variables in the sustainability. First of all, economic performance. So here I find the economic performance. I will click the control button, ECP2, ECP3, economic performance 4, economic performance 5. All right. Then I will come, drag here that way. Yes. Economic performance. Economic performance. All right. Yes, sir. Am I audible? Is my screen visible?
Sure, you are visible.
Is my screen visible? Am I audible? Any issue?
No, you are audible. We can see and we can hear you.
Shall I continue, sir? Shall I continue?
Sure. You may continue.
Sure. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. All right. So we can also just replace it or change it or reposition that variable according to our own choice. All right. Supply chain resilience comes here. business model design comes here. And this is the economic performance. All right. Now the other performance, which is environmental. All right. ENP1, I will click the control button again. ENP2, ENP3. We are just 3 questions for ENP. I will drag ENP here and write its name, environmental performance. Environmental performance. All right. Then I will click enter button. I will reposition it according to my own choice. And I can reposition it. Here, as you see. All right. So, all right, we have just 3 questions. So that's why we can reposition it. But due to the shortage of time, I'm not giving it that much importance. All right. The other last variable, which is social performance. Now I would just go towards SOP1, click the control button, SOP2, SOP3, SOP4, then I will just drag it here slightly. All right. I will name it as social performance. SOP1, social performance. Then I will click the button, and here's where we see the social performance. All right. All right. So we have developed our model here, but we have to connect the variables. I will click the connect button. So we all know these 3 variables are the dependent variables. And this is the independent variable. As we all know, the relationship between supply chain resilience, I will go towards connect. Then I will click between SCR and BMD. This is SCR, supply chain resilience, and BMD. Then it will turn blue. It means the relationship has been developed between SCR and BMD. After that, that relationship is IV and DB. Supply chain resilience is totally dependent on the business model design. Then I go towards the other relations. I will again go towards connect. Then I will develop a relation between BMD and economic performance, ECP. All right, that relationship has also been developed. When it turns blue, it means that relationship has been developed by this. Now I'll again go to connect, and I will develop another relationship between BMD and environmental performance. All right, so this is BMD and this is environmental performance. This relationship has also been developed. All right, now towards the last relationship, that is between BMD and social performance. So here we go. All right, so it turns blue, it means our relationship has been developed. All right, this is our model. Model has been constructed. Now I'm going to save the model. Just by just one click, it can be eliminated, it can be deleted, anything can happen. Just shortly, we have to save it. Right, just as we make it, just shortly, just within a second, we have to save the model. Otherwise, every effort, everything can be lost just in a second. So it is very crucial. That's why I'm saying to you people, just save it instantly after you draw the model. Now the model has been saved in our system. All right, this is the model. I was discussing with you people the model. Now we will go for check the reliability, the validity. I have already told you people what is reliability, what is validity, what is the mediation, what is the moderation, and after that, F value, P value, T value for checking hypothesis, for checking the independent, dependent variables. What is the threshold value, point more than 0.70? What is the Cronbach alpha value, more than 0.70? What is R square, F square value? It should be more than more than 0.20. And after that, T value, P value, and T value, P value should be more than 1.96. So we are going to just calculate. Just we have developed the model. We just have developed the model yet. Now I'm going towards the calculate button. Here I will go PLS algorithm. As I all told that I'm going towards the PLS algorithm. And I will click here as standardized, not unstandardized, and simple default, the default system. Then I will just click on start calculation and everything will happen itself. I won't have to do that sort of. In fact, Smart PL is more easy to use as compared to SPSS. And Smart PL's analysis is more reliable. As you see, our analysis has already come. All the results are here. Do you see here? The values of outer loading is all values are they are up to the mark. Composite reliability, I have already told you in my slides what is composite reliability, what is average variance. It should be more than 0.70. Cronbach alpha should be more than 0.70. Composite reliability, all are reliable and valid. As you see here, results R square, F square, adjusted, all are adjusted, composite reliability adjusted, Cronbach alpha adjusted. Actually, the results are very fair, very up to the mark. The reason is here in my, in this class, in this webinar, I'm sharing a spreadsheet or a Google sheet or a response sheet, which is very good, which was very positive and all the hypotheses were accepted. So it doesn't mean in every model, every value will be up to the mark. So sometimes we have to delete some questions. For example, if ECP1, the question is answer is not 0.720, it means that question is not reliable, not its validity and reliability is not more than 0.70. It means we should delete this question. Then instantly we delete our question. But in this response sheet, all the questions were reliable, valid. It was, they were already checked and the analysis was done already. So I'm doing the analysis again for your understanding. As we see here, R square value, all are up to the mark. All right. So now I'm going to check the outer loadings, variance here. Then we go here. And all the values are not path coefficients come automatic. I will just click on path coefficient. They will already come. Indirect effects, they will also come. Copy to Excel word here as you see. I'm going to copy the files and then these files will be added in my research. I'm going to copy the auto loading as well. All right. Copy to Excel and copy to worksheet. They all are being copied. They just problem in just one value, ECP2. As you see, I told all in my discussion, in my lecture, it should be more than 0.70. And I was telling you people, where there's a value which is not up to the mark, which is not according to the threshold value, then it gets red. So it's not green, 0.640. It is not a reliable, we can delete this question, ECP2. All right. Uh, 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 Outer weights, they're all here, copy to Excel or Word. I'm going to copy them at the same time, latent variables, then we will connect these variables, these latent variables, all these latent variables, their answers, copy to Excel and Word. They're being copied. Residuals, all this way. In fact, uh, you people will see that Smart PLS is more easy to use than SPSS, and it is a smart software. We cannot do any kind of plagiarism. For example, people go for the plagiarism responses. They don't go toward the people for response sheet. So response sheet is plagiarism free here. If our response sheet has any kind of plagiarism, Smart PLS just detects it. That's why it's named as Smart PLS. Smart PLS is easy to use as compared to SPSS. Some people say, but from my point of view, my personal opinion is I prefer using Smart PLS as compared to SPSS. But SPSS is a very elaborative and very much I must say that is a very complicated software. Smart PLS is easy to use. Copy charts, they are being copied and exported. All right. So composite reliability, because we after that we copy all these charts in our paper. I'll just export them here. Average variance, copy charts, all the variances. As I told you, people, I also in my slide, I also showed that this is variance is also good. All right. Discriminant validity is very important. VIF is also very important. All these values. Just one value is not up to the mark in social performance panel. Copy to Excel Word. After that, VIF value is very important. Collinearity. Copy to Excel and Word. All right. Inner model list. Outer model list matrix. Copy to Word and Excel. It's up to us. So here we're also going to share the relationship, check the relationship between the variables. When we are going to draw the model, we just tell them about the relationship we are going. Indicator data, standardized data. So these are our results. All right. So I'm going to close it and just tell you people of how we just elaborate the results. All the results, all the files, we just collect them. And after that, we just paste them in our paper. I'm here going to share my research experience where I will. All right. So here you people will see how this is a thesis. This is my personal thesis, my MPhil thesis. This is very same kind of research, this empirical research based on Smart PLS. The data analysis chapter, as you see, same kind of charts, IP, GSCM, variables, their links. So we just copy these charts, these images, and then we paste it in our research. PLS algorithm, likewise, Forner-Likert criteria, it should be more than 0.70. Here you see all these charts are these bar charts, graphs, Cronbach alpha graph. We just paste them here in our paper. Are the cross loadings, auto loadings, as you see, VIF value. All right. So bootstrapping is just a terminology where we just bootstrap. I mean, we have just 50 respondents, we can bootstrap it. And sometimes we have so much audience. Sometimes our audience, our respondent is very, his number is very low, sometimes very too much. For example, sometimes we need a respondent of 200 people and our response sheet is just comprised of 50 responses. Then we can bootstrap it. So, and sometimes it is almost too much audience respondent. Then we can also bootstrap it when the respondent is too much. So it just can bootstrap result as well. So p value and t value, as I told about, the p value should be less than 0.05. It's well right here, and it should be more than 1.96 t value. Here we see the t values are all very right here. The latent variable correlation r square. R square. What is R square? We can discuss it. What is R square? R square is the value for the GSM practices and sustainability performance. To assess the model adequacy, the coefficient of determination R square is calculated. The coefficient of determination is used to measure and evaluate the structural model. R square of 0.75, R square of 0.75, 0.50 and 2.25 for dependent are considered significant, moderate and weak. Whenever R square is 0.75, then it is taken as significant. When it is 0.50, then it is taken as moderate, and when it is 0.25, then it is taken as weak. As you see here, what is the value of R square? It is very important value. All right, the GSCM relationship with the social performance. Here the value goes to the 2.25. It means that this is very much significant. And after that, for IPGSCM, it is just 0.25. It is weak. And for environmental performance ENP, it is up to 0.75. It is also significant. And for ECP, economic performance, it is above 0.75 up to 1. It is also significant. And for very much significant, it is for social performance. And for IP, it is not significant. It is moderate. We may say it is a bit weak on and a moderate kind of results. All right. So blindfold results. So here we check our hypothesis finally. It is accepted, T value, P value, right? By making with the help of these bar charts, it is all our hypotheses are accepted. And we write it in our research like here. There is a positive and significant relationship between GSCM practices and economic performance. There is a positive and significant relationship between GSCM and environmental performance. All right, H3 proposed that there is a positive relationship. That figure have revealed that there is a significant relationship. All right, beta coefficient 0.67, standard T value 3.35, P value less than 0.001. So all the answers has been given here. And GSM practices mediate the relationship between IP. These are the hypotheses of the relationship. Then comes the conclusion of our research. So the methodology and analysis chapter has I have discussed in detail with you people the methodology chapter, as our topic was all about the smart PLS, not about anything else about research. We will do some other collaboration for other things as well, like about literature review, writing about the conclusion. Today, our workshop was totally on smart PLS. So here in my slides, I have shared another video, which is a link. This is a video link. I'm going to share this link with you people. This is a tutorial link. So this is on YouTube. You may go and on YouTube, you would see this is a very good tutorial. I would like to share with you people, as I myself consult on very good bloggers, YouTubers for understanding lots of analysis. So I would just like to play a bit one of or three tutorials here. And you would see that just one class is not enough here. This is just the beginning. And you would see that there have been very good tutorials as well on the internet. You can have them and you can do any analysis on yourself. You just install the smart PLS on your laptop, then you would go. This is my favorite tutorial given by a doctor, and I often consult this for smart PLS analysis. So it's an era of technology, as we all know. Anything we want to teach, we can take help of technology of tutorials on YouTube.
But the authors are commitments to punctuality in meeting deadlines,
all the tests. Of returning the phone calls. In case of reflective model. So this is a very good tutorial.
I was underwater. I just didn't.
You can also go for this tutorial as well. This is all the lectures of SCM Smart PLS were here. Installation, how to install Smart PLS, what is the introduction of Smart PLS, then model construction. Today, I very thoroughly explained you people the model construction. You can also consult this tutorial as how to construct a model. Construct which are so it's about this. This is all about model construction. The measured variables from so we are going to make the model. Then the canvas is you can also consult this. Little bit bigger. So or rather. All right. So this is just a tutorial which I am sharing with you people. And Dr. Irfan, you listen, can you hear me, please?
Thank you, Dr. Misbah Bokhari, for your kind workshop and the way you have
I
presented.
took it took more than me. It took more than an hour. It's been 1.5 hours. Then I need your response as well from the dear audience. So I just stopped sharing my screen.
Exactly, it was
All right,
very
sir.
inspiring.
Thanks a lot, sir. I was so much involved in my work. I just want to talk to the audience now. Any question or any feedback, I just want to ask. So just 20 minutes left or half an hour left. So any question from the audience? I just want the feedback as well. Yes, sir.
Here from audience, we have Dr.
Yes,
MP
Dr.
Law
Irfan.
from Malaysia. Along with this, we have Dr. Nadia. Moreover, we have some scholar, researcher. If you have any question regarding to smart PLS, which presented by Misbah Bokhari, you can do it, your questions. She is here with us.
May I have a question, sir?
Yeah, sure, you can do it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for the great presentation, ma'am. I want to know 3 points. One is what is the limitations of a smart PLS totally? And the second one is what do you think about the usage of a smart PLS in natural sciences? And also, you have told some things about the validity of a questionnaire. Whenever we want to design a questionnaire, what do you think? Should we go for validity for all the questions, or there are some questions that's very important for validity of a questionnaire? Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor Nada, for this very positive and good feedback and very good questions. As I told you, that in natural sciences and social sciences, the knowledge correlates. It's an era, there was a time when different fields were specified. As I belong to management sciences, you may belong to natural sciences, you may belong to nursing, you may belong to the field of medical sciences. But somehow the knowledge correlates. How? The social sciences analysis do correlates with the natural sciences data analysis. So the SPSS software is the social sciences software. It was specifically designed, as we see, for various researches which are linked with the natural sciences. As we see, what is natural sciences? I don't know about the natural sciences, but in my intermediate level, I studied physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics. So as much as I know, I consult with teachers, with different people belonging to different academia. They make use of smart PLS in their natural sciences, because natural sciences we do analysis of the behaviors. Social sciences is very much linked with technology, with behavior, with psychology. Uh, we're talking about the response. We're talking about the brand love. What is brand love? Brand love is a dependent variable. All right. In different natural sciences, we may correlate the social sciences perspectives. So knowledge is going to be summarize together. There was a time our professors would teach us that knowledge is being specified, not is being correlated. So social sciences can be correlated with the natural sciences analysis as well. As my colleague yesterday, I was having a meeting with him, sitting with him, and he was telling me he belongs to nursing. Nursing is totally a pure primary pure natural sciences field belonging to medicine. But he was also doing his research on smart PLS, making use of social sciences software. So they correlate. The natural sciences and social sciences software and their results correlate. After that, Miss, you were talking about ma'am Nada. You were Professor Dr. Nada. You were talking about validity. I talked about reliability and validity. We do we make a questionnaire, we develop a questionnaire. Afterwards, ma'am, we check its reliability and validity. I cannot construct a questionnaire myself. I have to copy a questionnaire. I have to adopt a questionnaire from some previous research. Here I can also give you some example by some using some how to check the reliability and validity of my own researches. I will just give me some time and I will just give you the answers. All right. Here, some projects of mine. I will just explain it. By just sharing this paper. As we see, this is a research paper. This is a research paper, ma'am. You can see this. So this is the all the questionnaires. Here the reliability, validity is checked. We just take the question from here.
Your screen is not showing, ma'am.
All right. Sorry, I'm so sorry for this. I just forgot to share the screen. Just give me a second. Yes, I will do the screen sharing once again for elaboration, for a better elaboration of reliability and validity. And I will share my own researches, my own papers, my own work, so that you get a practical insight. All right, so I'm doing the, can you share, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please wait a bit. I just want to share my own work with you. All right, so this is my own personal work, my own personal research papers. All right, so social influence, another upcoming project of mine. I'm working on it. Social influence and the impact of social media on our social media and consumer behavior. All right. I'm just giving you the example of sharing a questionnaire here. As we see, ma'am, this is a paper. I'm just doing on this paper with my students. That the title is Evaluating the Impact of Social Media on Online Shopping Behavior on Generation Z Consumer in Apparel Industry in Pakistan. As we all know, what is the title of our research? Online shopping is influenced by just social media, and Generation Z is the young generation, the youngsters who are above 20. They are Generation Z. They are high tech. They are more influenced towards technology. Apparel industry is the fashion industry, the garment industry. So here we made a model, and online shopping, that was celebrity endorsement was here, moderator here. They were our hypothesis, and after that we developed the questionnaire. We just adopted the questionnaire. OSB1, LIV, live streaming, online shopping behavior, OSB, OSB1, all these were questions. I tend to buy products rather than in the physical store. So don't you see here, I did not develop any question myself. I just took these questions from the previous researches, and after that, I just developed a questionnaire. So I'm just saying that whenever you are going to make a questionnaire, you go for the previous papers, for the previous research papers, then it gets easy for you. That's another questionnaire, which is I'm going to share in MS Word file. So I did not made this questionnaire myself, ma'am. I just took this questionnaire from the previous researches and I just adopted it. Adopt mean I just copy and paste, just copying and pasting, and just mentioning the reference. For example, here I'm mentioning ZOT and MA 2007, ZOT and MA 2010, Scatlet 2021. So all these authors have developed this questionnaire on business model design. It means its reliability and validity has been already checked. But when I'm going to research it again, when I'm going to here using the smart PLS, as I told you, I will do the analysis. I will do, I'm here opening the smart PLS. Then you will see, then when I will just compute the variables, put the variables, then all the reliability and validity will automatically be checked. All right. So I'm going towards the reliability and validity. For checking the reliability and validity, the cross-loading, the outer loading should be more than 0.70. Here I show it with my slides. I'm going to play my slides once again. As you see, the reliability and validity here, it is 0.5, all these values talking about, they are above 0.70. All right, here. As you see, ma'am, I draw a model here on the canvas. After that, I just computed the reliability. When I just click the button computation, data analysis, then all the reliability and validity has been checked. It means I took the questionnaires from the previous researches. I did not develop the questionnaire myself. In scientific research, this is a scientific research, this is an empirical research, this is an experimental research, a hypothesis kind of testing research. I cannot make a question myself. It is a structured question already prepared. Its reliability and validity has been checked. But here you see 0.67, 0.755, majority of the values, all the values are above 0.70. It means they are reliable. Its reliability and validity has been checked. So auto loading and cross loading are checked. So yes, madam, is my answer satisfactory to you? So
Thank you
done my
so much.
best.
And what about the limitations of a smart PLS in research? Is there any limitations?
Yes, another question. Yes, last question for you to answer. Limitations. All right, madam. Limitations has been in any research. When we talk about the social sciences research, there has been limitations. As I was saying, I was even filling the questionnaire myself. In the beginning, I was using marker. and I was answering the unfilled questions 1 to 4, 1 to 7. I was answering these questions myself. It means there have been some sort of limitations, but every research gives birth to a new research. Because there have been limitations in smart PLS, just because in social sciences, we people are going to calculate the human mind, brand love. What is brand love? No matter how much social media influencer I am, I believe in social media, I believe in technology, but personally, I don't get attracted to any brand of mine just by seeing on social media pages. I just go to the shop, I just check the product myself, then I do some shopping. I personally don't like online shopping. Online shopping is a wastage of time for myself. Online shopping is a wastage of money. But it's my opinion. It's human brain, human psychology has so many limitations. In social sciences, human behavior cannot be uh, predicted. As today I am saying, I hate online shopping. After 1 month, I will say I love online shopping. So human behavior is not predictable. It can be different. It can change instantly. Human behavior in social sciences, we people are going to check majority cases the human behavior. That's why the uncertainty and the limitations automatically come. So I think my answer is satisfactory, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Dr.
Thank you.
Irfan.
Thank you, Ms. Bokhari. Thank you from Rabia, which asked the related question to smart PLS. Now we have some professors. Dr. MP Love from Malaysia. She is expert of smart PLS. Along with this, we have Dr. Nadia. If you have any questions, you can do it from
I
Misbah.
want to. I only want to say that Miss Bach make a wonderful workshop today and really explain us all in detail. So from my side, I'm really
Thank
satisfied
you so
and
much.
thank you so much, and thanks to our great Dr. Irfan
Thank you, ma'am.
and Roxanne Institute for this organization. Great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Irfan, for arranging this collaboration, this workshop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your kind time and valuable time which you have got for our institute and for our participant. We are very grateful from your kind presentations and workshop and the way you have delivered to our participant. We are so thankful. If you have any questions, if you have any recommendations, any suggestions to future seminar workshop from audience and speakers, you can give us. Thank you.
Yes, audience, I need your feedback. Any future recommendation for the research workshops? Even I want a research workshop for the end, that is a referencing software. Mendeley is also a referencing software. We make use of softwares, and we all go to the YouTube uh, for learning. But I think when we are live, when I here today, I did a workshop training, a performance of the data analysis. I just had a sheet and I just started analysis. So I think that was a live analysis. By YouTube, we don't are that much interacted. Here we have live audience and we are uh, presenting live. So instantly the questions are asked, their questions are answered. We are sharing our screen. So it feels like we are sitting together. Here I'm feeling just we are together, we're sharing our thoughts, we're live with each other. So it's more the learning is more easy nowadays. So we should in future we should go towards the workshops of EndNote. We should go towards the workshops of smart of SPSS, and there's a new software that is R. We should also do a workshop for R and Mendeley as that is a referencing software. So people in research, I have done almost seven publications, but I do research with my students on daily basis. I'm working on lots of projects and upcoming projects. And my opinion is we people are very good in writing in the introduction. We are very good in writing the literature. We are very good in developing the methodology. It is very interesting. But when comes the data analysis, we get confused and we get it gets panic. So we should just work on data analysis. I am very good in writing the conclusion, but when it gets to data analysis, even data collection, I just like doing data collection on Google Forms, Google Sheets. But when it gets to data analysis, I even myself get panic. So we should work on it. We should work on the future workshop so that difficulty should be aged, and we should discuss the issues in data analysis. As I feel that in the data analysis, the very much difficult thing is installation of software in your laptop. So the smart PLS installation in our laptop is also difficult. So we should discuss the problems, the real life problems we feel, and when we are live with each other, then it gets easy for us sharing our problems in data analysis. Uh, so that's all about me and my opinion, that even I myself get panic in data analysis. So data analysis should be, we should do workshops on it again and again, so that we shouldn't get panic, and we should take it as a challenge. And when it gets to data analysis, I take it as a challenge, and I do my data analysis myself on my laptop, so that I shouldn't panic in future. And I want to discuss the problems with the other researchers as well. Yes, Dr. Irfan.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms.
It's all
Bokhari.
from my side. Any other questions to from any other professors, please?
Thank you. I have audience have no questions. We are very thankful and grateful for your presentations and the way you have done and share your questionnaire, your research paper, and the data sheet. We are very thankful to you. If you have any suggestions, any recommendation for future seminar workshops, you can give us. Otherwise, we will end the sessions. For a participant,
Yes, sir.
we have shared the participant.
My just recommendation is, all right, sir. My recommendation is that we should discuss the research issues on global level. All the academia, all the professors all over the world should sit together in the same room, in the Zoom room, in the meeting room, and they should discuss the problems on the global level. As I'm from Pakistan, the research problems are different here. The research problems in Afghanistan are different. The research problems for the researcher, for the respondent in USA, in Philippines, they are different. So the researchers should collaborate on global level. Let's say it's an era of technology and globalization.
Exactly. We have in a future plan as well. We have 17 SDG goals. I think in each and every country it will be implemented. I think in each and every country the goal have a different research problem. Like if you would like to SDG 4, it means a quality education. I know here in Asian country they have the same problem in quality educations. Like they have a certain curriculums which the standard is very high. But when they teach at the universities in the college, but it's totally different. When they provide a students to the market, it is totally different from their curriculum, what they have learned, it, what the reality are doing in the market. But we have like poverty, SDG 1, SDG 2, 3, even though SDG,
I think we lost Dr. Irfan.
we will be also have some international conference as well, and we would like to invite some international speakers from around the world. We are working on that. But before we have some virtual seminar and workshop, the speaker will be with us and the participant will be learn with us. Thank you. Thank you once again for your kind suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Bokhari. Thank you. Thank you, Nada. Thank you.
Bye. 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 Thank you.
Bye for now. Bye for now.
Bye.
Now is the end of session. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye for now. Bye for now.